Sadhana of Shambhala. Hi, how are you guys? As I told you before, I think still got people, no people. So I'm talk about this. Going to give a transmissions of yellow Zambala. I think still no people comes, so it's okay. Vanakkam, anyone there? I think put here people may able to see the camera. So today, hi Vanakkam Sivakumar, Vanakkam. Today I'm going to give transmission of this yellow Jambala, who is a Buddha of wealth. So in this pandemic time, we have suffered a lot of how to say, we suffered due to a pandemic. We have lost all our wealth and money and luck and all the stuff. So for you to have a good life, you need to have a good merits or wealth. A wealth can be how to say, can be spiritual wealth or materialistic wealth. There's two types of wealth in your life. Simran Dinesh, hi, hello. So today I'm going to give transmission and teachings of Jambala, which is a Buddha of wealth, and also I'm going to give some transmission of a Jambala mantra. Lakoste Khada, Raccoon, what is that, Raccoon? So we're gonna start on 9:10 o'clock. 9 p.m. 9:10 p.m. So please wait and stay tuned for the teachings of Jambala, who is the Buddha of wealth, because we all need money and wealth. So I'm going to give you transmission of the Jambala teachings and Jambala mantra, how to do his mantra and how to do his the sadhana, the practice of Jambala. So do I ever have to speak in English or do I have to speak in Tamil? இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பாலா உடைய பௌத்த சாதனை முறை, பௌத்த பிராக்டிஸ், புத்திஸ்ட் பிராக்டிஸ். ஸோ இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பாலா என்பவர் புரா ஆஃப் வெல்த், அதாவது செல்வத்தின் அதிபதியாக இருப்பவர் இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பாலா. இவர் ரத்ன சம்பவர் புத்தரினுடைய ஒரு ரூபமாக இருக்கிற அம்சமாக கருதப்படுறது பௌத்தத்தில். இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பாலாவுடைய உபதேசங்களும் மந்திர தீட்சையும் கொடுக்கப்படுகின்றன. பிகாஸ் இந்த எம்சிஓ இந்த பெண்டமிக் டைம்ல நிறைய பேர் செல்வங்கள் இல்லாமல் துன்பம் பற்று நிறைய பேர் கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கீங்க. ஸோ அதனால என்னமோ இன்னைக்கு இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பாலா உடைய மந்திரம் உபதேசங்களை கொடுக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு இருக்கேன். இட்ஸ் அ பியூர் புத்திஸ்ட் ப்ராக்டிஸ். அண்ட் இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பலா வந்து பௌத்தர்கள் செல்வ புத்தர் என்று அழைப்பார்கள், செல்வத்தின் புத்தர் என்று அழைப்பார்கள். ஸோ ஆரிய ஜம்பலா ஒரு ஃபோட்டோ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இவர் நல்ல மஞ்சள் நிறத்தில் இருப்பார். நான் நேற்று சொன்ன மாதிரி தான் மஞ்சள் வந்து நல்ல மங்களமான ஒரு நிறம், அதே போல் ஒரு இன்க்ரீசிங் ஆகர்ஷணம் பண்ணுற ஒரு நிறம் இந்த மஞ்சள் நிறம். அதனால தான் புத்த பிக்குகள் இந்த மஞ்சள் நிறைகள் போடுவார்கள், மஞ்சள் நிறத்தினுடைய அந்த வஸ்திரம் போடுவார்கள். ஏனென்றால் இந்த மஞ்சள் நிறம் வந்து அவர்களுடைய ஞானத்தை அதிகரிக்கும். அதனால தான் ஜம்பலா வந்து இந்த ஆரிய ஜம்பலா வந்து மஞ்சள் நிறத்தில் இருக்கார். ஏனென்றால் செல்வங்களை அதிகரிக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த நிறம் ரொம்ப வஸ்துவாக இருக்கும் என்று புத்த பகவான் அழகாக இந்த ரூபத்தில் காட்சி கொடுக்கிறார். ஓகே, இப்போ ரூபத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யக்ஷ ரூபம், நல்ல அகண்ட வயிற்று கொண்ட இருக்கும். திஸ் இஸ் ஜம்பாலா. ஹாய் வினோட், ஹவ் ஆர் யூ? Yellow Jambala, or known as Arya Jambala, is a Buddha of wealth. So you see, இவர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யக்ஷ ரூபத்தில் இருக்கிறாரு. கையில் வந்து மெங்கூஸ் கீரிப்பிரை வச்சிருக்காரு. அந்த கீரிப்பிரை வாயிலேருந்து நிறைய மணிகள், சிந்தாமணிகள் வந்து உழுவுது. ஸோ இட் மீன்ஸ் தட் யாரெல்லாம் ஜம்பாலா ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறீங்களோ, ஒரு மந்திரத்தை ஜபம் பண்ணுறீங்களோ, ப்ராக்டிஸ் தியானம் பண்ணுறீங்களோ, அவர்களுக்கு அளவில்லாத செல்வங்கள் குவியும் என்ற ரூபத்தின் தான் இந்த அந்த கீரிப்பில், கருநீலம் கீரிப்பில் காமிச்சிருக்காரு. இன்னொரு கையில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவர் ஒரு மாதிரி இது வச்சிருக்காரு, வாட் இஸ் சிந்தாமணி பழம். இந்த சிந்தாமணி பழம் வந்து கேட்டதை கிடைக்கும் என்ற இந்த பழம். அப்புறம் ஒரு காலில் வந்து ஒரு சங்கு இருக்கும். ஸோ அது கீழே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நிறையா சிந்தாமணிங்களாம் இருக்கும். ஸோ டோன்ட் மிஸ்டேக்கன் வித் த குபேரன். குபேரன் வந்து ஒன் ஆஃப் இஸ் பரிவார். குபேரன் ஓ வைஷ்ரவனா சொல்லுகின்ற அந்த டெய்டி, இட்ஸ் அ வேர்லி டெய்டி. அண்ட் தட் குபேரன் இஸ் வந்து இவர் ஜம்பாலாவுடைய ஒரு பரிவார தேவதை தான். ஸோ ஹீ இஸ் த மெயின் ஒன். he is not a ஜம்பலா வந்து இஸ் நாட் அ நார்மல் டெய்டி. ஓகே, பிகாஸ் ஜம்பலா வந்து அந்த பஞ்ச புத்தர்களினுடைய ஒருவரான ரத்ன சம்பவரினுடைய அம்சமாக கருதப்படுது இந்த ஜம்பலா. புத்தர் காலத்தில், அதாவது கௌதம புத்தர் இருக்கும்போது ஜம்பலாவும் இருந்தார். அப்போ வந்து கௌதம புத்தர் காற்றுக்குள்ளே நடந்து போகும்போது இந்த அவருடைய சொந்தக்கார் தேவதத்தா என்ற ஒருத்தர் புத்தருக்கு பிடிக்காது, புத்தரை கொல்ல வேண்டும், கௌதம புத்தரை கொல்ல வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லி கொண்டு கௌதம புத்தர் ஒரு மலையடிக்கையில் நடக்கும்போது இவர் தேவதத்தா வந்து பெரிய பாறைக்கல்லை வந்து தள்ளி விட்டார். அப்போ அந்த பெரிய பாறைகள் தள்ளி விடும்போது இந்த ஜம்பலா வந்து புத்தரை காப்பாற்ற வேண்டும், ததாகத்தரை காப்பாற்ற வேண்டும் என்று நோக்கத்தினால் அவர் புத்தரை வந்து தழுவிட்டு அந்த பெரிய பாறைகள் இந்த ஜம்பலா மேலே பற்றி அதிகமான காயத்தில் அவர் இருந்தார். அதாவது ஜம்பலா வந்து நிறைய காயப்பட்டு அந்த கற்கள் காயப்பட்டு இருந்தார். புத்தரின் காலில் ஒரு சிறு காயம்தான் உழுந்தது. அப்புறம் புத்தர் கௌதம புத்தர் மகா கருணையினால் அவரோட கையிலேருந்து அமிர்த தண்ணி, அவர் கையிலேருந்து அமிர்தம் வந்து சுரந்து அவர் ஜம்பலா தலையில் பட்டு ஜம்பலா வந்து முழுமையாக குணமறிந்து அவர் காயங்கள்லாம் குணமறிந்து வரும்போது புத்த பகவான் ஜம்பாலாக்கு ஒரு வரம் கொடுத்தார். என்ன என்றால், யாரெல்லாம் உன் நாமத்தை சொல்லி ஜபிக்கின்றார்களோ, யாரெல்லாம் உன்னை தியானித்து தர்மம் தானம் பண்ணுகின்றார்களோ அவர்களுக்கு செல்வம் செழிப்பு குவியும் என்ற புத்த பகவானே சொன்ன வசனம் வாக்கு இது. அதனால பௌத்தர்கள் இந்த ஜம்பலா ரத்ன சம்பவரின் புத்தரின் ஒரு அம்சமான இந்த எல்லோ ஜம்பலா, அதாவது ஆரிய ஜம்பலாவை வணங்கிட்டு வராங்க. நிறைய பேர் அதை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. இதனால தான் நிறைய சைனீஸ் வந்து எப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க, தே ஹாவ் லாட் ஆஃப் வெல்த் அண்ட் தே வெல், நிறைய காசு அவங்க கிட்ட செல்வம் குவிந்து இருக்கும் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் ப்ராக்டிஸ். ஆனால் திஸ் இஸ் த சீக்ரெட். இன்னொன்று பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, சும்மா ஜம்பலா மந்திரம் சொன்னால், yes, Rolex mate, Lord Jambala is from Tibet. Actually it's not from Tibet, it's actually from India. Later on, Buddhism went to Tibet. It's very popular there. It becomes very Jambala practice very popular there. But it's actually original from India. So Jambala is not Kuberan. Okay, Jambala is not Kuberan. Please don't confuse. Kuberan is one of attendant deity of Jambala. Jambala is pure manifestation of Ratna Sambhava Buddha, one of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. Okay, so any questions regarding on Jambala? Maybe I can, after this I can continue the teachings of Jambala. What is the purpose? ஏதாவது கேள்வி இருக்கா இந்த ஜம்பாலா உடைய கேள்விகள் இருந்தால் நீங்க தாராளமாக கேட்கலாம். சில உபதேசங்கள் வந்து இப்போ கொடுக்கப்படும். என் மந்த்ர தீட்சை மந்த்ரா டிரான்ஸ்மிஷன் ஆஃப் மந்த்ராவும் கொடுக்கப்படும். ஸோ யாரெல்லாம் ஜம்பாலா ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண போறீங்க, யாருக்கெல்லாம் செல்வங்கள் வரணும், செல்வங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா லோகைக செல்வம்னா நம்மளுக்கு வந்து லக்கு, காசு, பணம் இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்களை தான் நம்ம சொல்றோம். ஆனா ஆன்மீக ரீதியா நம்ம செல்வங்கள் வேண்டும்னா ஞானம், அதுவும் செல்வம் தான். கருணை உள்ளம், அந்த கருணை சொல்லுகின்ற அதுவும் செல்வம் தான். மற்றபடி நம்மளுக்கு where can we go to get its blessings? You can go to any Tibetan temples for it. So today I'm going to give you Jambala's transmission mantra, and also I will give teachings regarding on Jambala practice. So stay tuned. So okay, I flipped the camera. So I'm going to give a teachings regarding on Jambala practice. Who is this Jambala and what his motives of practicing Jambala, and then I will give a transmission of his mantra on Jambala. So before we're going to give the transmission and the teachings, let me take refuge to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Sangye zodan suge sonam la chazo pato tamni kyasu che tangi tisongi pe sonam ge trola benza sangye tropa shon. I go for refuge to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha until I get enlightenment to the benefit of all sentient beings. I go refuge to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha to the benefit of all sentient beings until I attain this supreme enlightenment. I go for refuge to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha until I attain the enlightenment to the benefit of all sentient beings. Today I'm going to give transmissions of the mantra of Jambala and also giving the teachings of practicing of Jambala. By this merits, may all sentient beings be free from poverty. May they gain wealth, supreme wealth of a siddhi and enlightenment. May all sentient beings be well and happy. Okay? So, Jambala, I think only 5 persons here. Okay, it's okay. So I think today we have certain few peoples to have a blessings of Jambala. So wait for a while. Let me check. So I think I use English for this. Maybe someone can translate to those. If you guys don't understand my English, please let me know so I can translate in Tamil. Okay. So Jambala is a deity. It's a Buddha deity. It's a supreme enlightened Buddha in the form of Jambala. Because Jambala practice a very old practice from glorious India, of course, when it traced back to the time of Gautama Buddha, where Gautama Buddha himself have propounded this Jambala practice to his students and to all people who struck by the poverty, like now we are facing. Yes. So the deity Jambala is actually he's a manifestation of Ratna Sambhava. He also complete enlightened Buddha, but in the form of a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva in Buddhist context or Buddhist traditions, bodhisattva is someone who put aside his own enlightenment and work for the other sentient beings to their enlightenment until they all become enlightened. Then at the last they become the enlightened. So this one is actually known as a bodhisattva code, a conduct of a bodhisattva. So I think should I use Tamil for this? Okay, I wait for some time. Maybe more people. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நிறைய பேர் வரலாம் அப்படின்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். I think very few people are very interested to practice this kind of things, right? But it's okay. Those who have karmic connections, maybe they will come to receive it. சொல்லுங்க புவனேஷ் அக்கா சொல்லுங்க in no, actually I'm waiting for some person to come. Okay, it's okay. So Ratna Sambhava, he manifests in the form of Jambala to benefit of all sentient beings, and he is known as the Ratna. Ratna means jewel. So this jewel can be known as wealth, Aishwaryangal, Selvangal. So it can be like that. Okay, so the purpose of practicing Jambala, you see, it doesn't mean that we practicing Jambala to gain more money. You know, you get more attached to money and using that money for your self-grasping mind, self-grasping issues, you see. So to have a money or wealth is to do what? Is to do by benefits of other sentient beings. We use that qualities, we use that wealth to the benefit of other beings. Okay, so usually humans usually they have how to say, they have a lot of self-grasping mind, you see. That's why in any Buddhist practices we have said we attain enlightenment to the benefit of all sentient beings. You see that bodhicitta, the altruistic mind to benefit others with the compassion and wisdom. So practicing Jambala means that you actually applying the quality of Jambala to yourself, and then by that merits you automatically will gain some wealth. And what kinds of wealth? Wealth can be divided into two parts. One is materialistic wealth, one is a spiritualist wealth. Materialistic wealth is like something you can you're in your workplace, you get promotion. One, second, you will get like lottery if you have the karma. Third, you will have some kind of chances for your talent. You see, you go to some job, or you will promote into a higher job, higher salary job, something like that. So that is a worldly materialistic wealth, which also given by, and it should also have gain from Jambala practice too, but that is not the main motive of practicing Jambala, you see. So the main purpose of practicing Jambala is that using his qualities, you actually increasing your inner wealth. What is your inner wealth? The qualities, the supreme Buddha's qualities: generosity, clairvoyance, understanding the pure nature of your mind, yourself. And by that, you with compassion. That this kind of qualities is actually also known as a wealth. So we humans usually have some kind of a self-grasping mind, where we, even though to the gods, even though to the spiritual practice, we still bind by the self-grasping mind. What is self-grasping mind? Self-grasping mind is me. For me, I. This is all self-grasping mind. So in Buddhist context, if you have a lot of self-grasping mind, you, even though whatever kind of practice, spiritual practice that you are engaged in, whatever spiritual worship or deity that you're worshipping on, if you still have this self-grasping mind, you will not gain any single cities or accomplishment in your spiritual practice. So how to do this? What is a, that's what I say, what is a self-grasping mind? Let's say I give you some example. Yeah, okay, you see, I'm practicing Jambala. Yes, of course, Jambala is so supreme. He's a Buddha. He can give anything if you need so. Okay, because he's a Buddha. He's beyond all conceptual defilements, emotions and perceptions, and dualistic view. They are all beyond on that, because a fully awakened being, but we are not yet awakened being. So to practice Jambala, what is a self-grasping means that you practicing Jambala, you gain some wealth, either worldly wealth or spiritual wealth. When you take these two types of wealth and then you just gain for yourself, it is not a proper way. It is not a proper spiritual path. Okay, so self-grasping is something, how to explain to you is that, okay, you go to a pub, you go to a club, you're just enjoying yourself. You just enjoying yourself, satisfy your senses, satisfy your lust or desire. You just go there and have fun, and you still attached to it. You need more and more and more. For what? That happiness, that temporary happiness. Again, after you come out from the club or pub, you come back to normal again. You come back to again, oh, what life is this? How should I want to maintain my job? How should I want to pay my bills? You see, this is what we call self-grasping. We all need permanent happiness. Okay, we all need permanent happiness, but still we just self-grasping on it, our senses, our desire and all the stuff. And then we don't know that we just say that this temporary happiness is the fullest happiness, but actually it's not the happiness. When you get the full happiness, the permanent, I won't say it's a permanent happiness or ultimate happiness, is when you benefit yourself to others. Have compassion yourself to others from you. Have compassion for yourself and others, and from that compassion from you to others, not for others to you. Even that you're practicing Jambala, it doesn't mean that you please Jambala, and Jambala by happy, he please you, you worship Jambala, and you please the Jambala, and Jambala will give you anything. No, no such thing. No such thing. Whatever prayers that you do to Jambala, not only Jambala, to Tara, to any deities, the all prayers is done for nothing like you recite for them to give something for you. No. The prayers is actually that you're doing, it's for you, do to yourself. All the prayers, Hindu prayers, Buddhist prayers, Christian prayers, and any kinds of prayers, it's that prayers is actually you recite for you, for yourself, for it reminds you what to do for yourself and others. It's not for the God to please the God and that God to do for you. No. So what's the difference between God and ghost? You also go to a Bomo, you also go to the banana tree, you put the pins and you say 40, 40, 40. Again, you go to a temple, you see a god statue, you go there and 40, 40, 40. My boyfriend wants to leave, I want a boyfriend, I want a lottery, I want the money. You also go to the banana tree and put the pins and say Lok Yunang, and they say you I want a 40, I want a boyfriend, I want a wealth, I want a this, I want a that. So what's the difference between ghost and a god? Think what we actually doing. We actually degenerate our any religion. I didn't say religions are degenerating, but we make the religion into in that state. So all the prayers that you do for you is to transform your self-grasping mind, is to transform your self-grasping mind. You see, in prayers that you say, I become enlightenment. In Buddhist prayers, we say, I become enlightenment to the benefit of all sentient beings. The purpose, the motivation. I don't know about other religions, but in Buddhist view, in Buddhist practice, we become enlightened deity or enlightened Buddha solely to help other beings who are trapped in the samsara. So again, what is the purpose of God, purpose of Buddha? It's actually to show you what you can achieve. Easy, simple as that. It's not that you worship a god to make her please or it or him to please him, her or it, anything or it. We don't know. We worship them, we pleasing them for them to do for you. And we become like slave to the god. But what is this? It's not like that. Let's say I'm your teacher. I'm your science teacher and you're my student. Every teacher will like to be the student to achieve what the teacher has achieved. So same goes to the Buddha. Buddha teach what he achieved, and many people achieve what Buddha has been achieved. Supreme enlightenment. So same, whatever God they are, you achieve that state. That's it. Whatever prayers that you do for you to transform your self-grasping mind, for what? For to become the God, or to become supreme enlightened Buddha. What you can achieve. That's it. That's the thing. That's the symbol. In other monotheistic religion, okay, in other monotheistic religion or theistic religion who have a supreme concept of creator God, you see, you accept that God, everything will be solved. Okay, in theistic religion, who has a concept of creator God, you just accept the creator God, all your problems will be solved. But in Buddhist context, when you accept yourself, all the problems come from you. Knowingly, unknowingly, every problems comes from you. When you accept that you are the problem maker, you are the peaceful maker. So when you accept yourself, the problem is solved. That's the part of Buddhist view and the practice. Many people don't know what is Buddhism and teachings, and they just say Buddhism is atheistic, Buddhism don't have a creator God, something this and that. But the total view of Buddhist practice is different than theistic religion. Okay, so come back to Shambhala practice. So again, I said, when you transform the self-grasping mind into ever-bonding love, ever-bonding compassion, yes, indeed, if you practice Shambhala, you will get a wealth. By that wealth, you should help others. And how the Shambhala practice are gaining the accomplishment that you will receive a wealth by what? It doesn't mean, let's say, you're doing Shambhala. Om Jambala Jalin Rai Om Jambala Jalin Rai Om Jambala Jalin Rai Om Jambala Jalin Rai, and you're chanting 1 million times. Nothing will happen. Seriously, even you chant Om Tare Tutari Turesa, Om Tare Tutari Turesa, Om Mani Pe Me Home, Om Mani Pe Me Home, Om Mani Pe Me Home. If you don't have that generosity in your heart, seriously, if you don't have the generosity in your heart, whatever mantras that you're doing, how many times, how many lakhs, how many million times you are doing, if you don't have that compassion seed in your heart, if you don't have the generosity in your heart, if you don't have a love in your heart, all these things become useless. Seriously, all things become useless. So the purpose of practicing Shambhala is actually to increase your compassion and generosity, solely generosity. To generate yourself into Shambhala, and then you generate yourself the generosity by giving to others. You see, when people say you're giving something, when in some karma or something blah blah, and you will get back again. This is not a purpose of giving. People have a lot of misconception regarding on giving or doing charity. Or they say, I'm doing charity, I'm giving food, I'm giving clothes, this, I'm giving this and that. But in return they will say, by doing this I will get rich, by doing this I will get some luck, by doing this my problems will solve. This is not the purpose of giving. Seriously, indeed, this is not the purpose of giving. What is the true purpose of giving? What is the true purpose of charity? The true purpose of charity, when you're giving something to others, whether clothes, food, or something, when you give to others, you should not any thought for return. I'm giving this, may that sentient beings be well and happy. Let's say if some auntie or suffer, you're giving some medicine, you're giving her some foods, you're giving some clothes, may she be well and happy. You don't have anything written from her or something. Then when you give something like that, in that context, yeah, you're giving something and you pray that may she be well and happy, may she be free from all kinds of suffering. So when you do that kind of prayers, when you're giving to them, you actually increase your compassion, you actually increase your generosity, and that will lead you to supreme enlightenment, and that's to lead you to supreme awaken or divine state. That's what Buddhism teach. That's why Buddha has been teach. Okay, so that's it for now. Today I'm going to give you Jambala practice and Jambala mantra transmission for you. And I get this mantra from my guru, from Drikung Kagyu lineage of Buddhist traditions. And I received this mantra from Gache Rinpoche, one of my root guru. So I transmit this mantra to you, to the benefit of all you guys who are suffer from this pandemic, who lost jobs, who lost wealth, who lost lots of suffering due to no wealth. So by practicing Jambala, may you gain wealth, may you gain this complete siddhi, may you, by using the practice of Jambala, so you can help many beings, and you yourself can attain the state of Buddhahood or supreme enlightenment or supreme awakening. So we're going to do the rituals of giving transmission of mantra. I'm going to read the sadhana text, the text of practicing Jambala. So if any questions you may ask. Okay. Namo Guru Arya Jambala Ye. In a single instant, I am the glorious Jambala, the color of gold, beautiful in silk and jewel ornaments. My right hand holds Bija Puraka fruit, and my left have mangoes of jewel treasure. I am in half lotus posture on a lotus and moon. At my heart, upon a disc, is a symbol Jam, surrounded by mantra. Okay? So what it means that the text says, when you do the practice of Jambala, whether you are female or male, whatever it is, when you generate yourself a Jambala, you are the Jambala. You are not actually praying to Jambala. You worshipping Jambala to please Jambala. No, you actually become Jambala. Okay, you actually become the deity Jambala. So you imagine that you become Jambala, and your body is a color, gold color, and you wear like the crown, the jewel, the silk, all you wear. And then in your right hand hold Bija Puraka fruit. This fruit is called as a Bija Puraka. Okay, in your right hand you hold a Bija Puraka fruit. In your left hand you hold a mangoes. Okay, it's a mangoes. You hold the mangoes, and that mangoes spitting the jewels. The ratna, the mangoes actually spitting the jewels. Okay. And then in half lotus posture means one leg outside, one leg inside, like this, like Jambala sitting. Okay. And then in your heart upon Zam. Okay, in your heart area upon Zam, you can do English word DZAM, Zam, or if you know Tamil பீஜத்துல தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா ஜம் ஜா இம் அந்த தமிழ் எழுத்து இருந்தாலும் எழுதலாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. Just visualize, just imagine in your heart, and then you say the mantra beside it. Okay, the mantra is Namo Ratnatrayaya, Namo Manibhadraya, Mahayaksha Senapataye, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. So the mantra is Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. So the Jam, single word Jam, is center in your heart like this. Jam. And then the Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha is actually circling the Jam words, the syllable Jam. The Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, the mantra is actually circling around the Jam letter. Okay. So the Jambala mantra is Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Nage Genje Baje Jambala Zedo Dajo Rinjen Gengen Chage Shindon Binja Puraka Yampe Rinjen Denge La Jenzu Chege Bema Da Welen Shansu Tuka Danjen Lamge Kigorze Namo Ratnatrayaya, Namo Manibhadraya, Mahayaksha Senapadaye, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Namo Ratnatrayaya, Namo Manibhadraya, Namo Mahayaksha Senapadaye, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Namo Ratnatrayaya, Namo Manibhadraya, Mahayaksha Senapadaye, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. So you already received the mantra transmission, and just visualize this water sprinkling in your head. Okay, and the blessings of Jambala is actually to you. Okay, visualize, just visualize. Okay, and visualize this vase on your head like this. Just visualize the head like this. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. So the transmission of Jambala mantras are done. So Jambala practice is very profound. Please recite Jambala mantra as much as you can. Okay, so come we do together and recite the mantra with me. So may you get the benefits of Jambala and the blessings of the Jambala. So if you have any mala is also okay. You just take. A female also can do this practice. Anyone can do this practice. Okay, so there's the take the mala, any mala, it's okay, and then you visualize yourself as a Jambala like this, or you just see and visualize Jambala. You become the Jambala. Okay, you must generate yourself as a Jambala, whether you are female or male, anything, because Buddha beyond sex. Okay, beyond sexuality. So you can be, if you are female, you can imagine yourself as a Jambala, no worries. Just look at him. You generate yourself as a Jambala and we do together. Either you should use a left hand or right hand, it depends on you. Any hands you can use. So come, let's we recite the Jambala mantra, which I already transmit to you, to all who are actually seeing. So we, by practicing Jambala, we gain wealth and benefit to all sentient beings. Okay. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. 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 Om Jambala Jalendraye Soha. Om Jambala Jalendraye Soha. Om Jambala Jalendraye Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraye Soha. 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 Om Jambala Jalendraye Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraye Soha. 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 Recite together. Om Jambala Jalendraye Soha. 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 Okay, by the benefit of reciting the Jambala's mantras, may all free from poverty, may all gain wealth, inner and outer wealth, which is outer wealth is your materialistic wealth, and your inner wealth such as compassion, wisdom, and generosity, so you to become attain the state of Jambala, which is Buddhahood. Okay, there's a thing that whoever hears this mantra will in all their lifetime be free from poverty and disadvantages and accumulate an abundance of fortune, of wealth. Finally, they will attain the state of Buddhahood or become a Buddha. Recite this secret mantra, the excellent and other syllable, which bestow the fulfillment of all supreme wishes, as many times as possible, but mainly recite the 10-syllable Hat mantra. So the Mula mantra of Jambala is Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, and Bija or 6th syllable of Jambala is Jam. So just recite, visualize yourself as a Jambala. In your heart is a Jam syllable, and around the Jam syllable is a main mantra, the Mula mantra. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. Om Jambala Saparivara Argam Pratichaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Patyam Pratichaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajra Pushpe Pratichaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajra Dupe Pratichaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajra Dipe Pratishaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajragande Pratishaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajra Nivetya Pratishaya Soha. Om Jambala Saparivara Vajra Shata Pratishaya Soha. Om Jambala Jalendraya Saparivara Oma Hom Hri. So the transmission of Jambala mantras and transmission of the teachings of Jambala is completed, and please recite Jambala mantra as much as you can. Okay, by practicing Jambala, and you also must do some generosity, do some dana, do some food dana, or do some cloth dana, or you can do some anything dana to the benefit of other beings. And you also can do some dana to the dharma schools, or like, you know, any centers, to the temples, or not to the higher temples, like those temples who don't have any donations, you can give some money amount to the temples, Hindu temple, Buddhist temples, or centers, Buddhist centers, on or non-Buddhist centers like Sai Baba centers, whatever. You can just give some amount, some dana to them, and you, while you're practicing again, simultaneously practicing Jambala, you gain more wealth, more outer wealth, and also more inner wealth. So by giving, you enhance your generosity. By giving, you enhance your compassion. By giving, you enhance of compassion and wisdom. By giving, you become enlightened Buddha, or you become Jambala. So this is the purpose of practicing Jambala. So Jambala practice are very profound, and many Chinese are actually doing this practice. So that's why I'm giving some to my Indian friends here. So may you gain the benefits of practicing Jambala. So if you have any questions regarding on Jambala and practice, please PM me, so you can gain some personal teachings or personal guidance from me. So always chant the Jambala mantra and do the generosity and do the dana to many people as much as you can. And may Jambala have blessed you. May you attain the state of Jambala. May you attain you when you become Jambala, so that you can benefit many beings. Okay? So we still have 10 more minutes. Any more questions? If you guys have questions, please may ask, free to ask regarding on Jambala practice or any Buddhist practices that you have any questions regarding on Buddhist teachings or something like that. Please free to talk, free to get questions. So this practice is actually from Tibetan Buddhism, and this Tibetan Buddhism, I will say, is a Vajrayana teachings of Buddha, tantric teachings of a Buddha. So actually you're doing Kriya Tantra of Buddha. So Jambala is also a tantric Buddha also. So but this Jambala is actually for all, anyone can do. So it's not a higher tantric deity, it's just a lower tantric deity where anyone can accessible to Jambala's blessings, and anyone can practice Jambala with or without the empowerment or transmissions. So any other questions? 10 more minutes. Any more questions? So உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது கேள்விகள் இருந்தா நீங்க வந்து what about Tara practice? Yeah, last time I've given the Tara's mantra transmission and the teachings on the Tara practice. Maybe soon I will do that again. So maybe you please stay tuned. Actually, Tara is also same. Tara is also same. She is a complete Buddha. When you do the Tara practice, Tara's is quite big chapter, big topic to go, because she has the 21 forms, and the main forms is a green Tara, and then from the green Tara comes all the 21 Taras. But popularity is a green Tara and the white Tara. When you're practicing green Tara, everything, your wishes will come true, your karma will be purified, your, how to say, your fear will be gone, your fear on your life, fear on the death, fear on untimely death, akala marana. So all that is actually you can practice by gaining Tara practice. So is Tara in Buddhism and Tara in Hindu same? Actually they are same, because in Buddhist tradition we have mainly is 21 Taras. Green Tara is the main, and from green Taras are 21 Taras. Also we have 108 Taras also. In that 108 Taras, your Dasamahavidya Ugra Tara is one of it. We usually in your Hindu Tantra, like Nila Tantra, Nilotpala Tantra, or Brahanila Tantra, in your Hindu Tantric text that mention that Vashishta Muni went to Mahachina Desa. He received Tara from a Buddha, and then he practicing that Tara in the form of Mahachina Krama, and he achieved the Siddhi of Tara in Kamarupa, which is Kamakya, and then Vashishta became the Kula Rishi of the Hindu Tara Tantra practice. But actually, Ugra Tara is actually Mahachina Tara. Even your own Tantra, Hindu Tantra mention about that. So please go and check Brihanila Tantra. In Brihanila Tantra, there's a quote and the things about this loka, about the Vashishta went to Mahachina, which is he went to Tibet. So maybe you can find there. I have a Tara and Zambala statues at home. Is there a daily practice that I can do daily and simple? J and O. Yes, you can practice Zambala and Tara, or you can practice Zambala on morning, Tara on the night, or Tara morning, Zambala at night. So it depends on you. If you have Jambala statue, I don't have Jambala statue actually here. If you have Jambala statue, you take pure water, or you have like some kind of jug or water or jug like this. So let's say you have a Jambala statue, you put on some mug or something, okay, and then you take the water or the jug with the pure water. You can use rose water, or you can use water with the saffron. So, and then you have a Jambala image in front of you. Jambala statue, if you have a Jambala statue, yeah. So put the Jambala statue in front you like this, and then do the meditation, and then do the mantra recitation. Say Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. You should pour the water on Jambala's image, like Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha, like this. So at much as you can. So this is actually Jambala practice is very simple compared to Tara practice. Jambala is very easy to access, easy to do. Okay, Om Jambala Jalendraya Swaha. So may you have blessings of Jambala and Tara. So J and O, I follow you. I think you are Malaysian, or you are Indian, or what, Jay? Are you Indian? So if you have Tara practice, you can chant Om Tare Tutare Ture Swaha. You can chant same practice. You visualize yourself as a Tara, green form, 2 lotuses, and you have a bound head, the head like this, and then you crown of 5 Buddhas, and then you half naked and half with the saris and all the stuff. Even though you are male, you can generate yourself as a female Buddha or Tara. You generate yourself as a Tara, and then in your heart center is thumb, green thumb, and then in the green thumb circles the 10 mantra vidyas, or which is called Om Tare Tutare Ture Swaha. 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 Okay, so Jay, very happy that you're doing Tara and Jambala practice. Please keep doing your practice. If you are staying in Malaysia, coming December 18th of December, Tulku Rinpoche coming to Malaysia from Tibet. He giving Tara empowerment directly in KL, Kuala Lumpur. If you want, you can PM me. I can send you the brochure. It's a free, out of charge, no charge. Anyone come to the Tara empowerment and receive the Tara practice and empowerment transmission from a proper Vajrayana Guru. So you have a lot of merits and you gain the complete siddhi in your practice. Okay? Om Tare Tutare Ture Swaha. Any other questions? வேற ஏதாவது கேள்வி இருந்தால் நீங்க தாராளமா கேட்கலாம். Samantha, hi Samantha, hi. May you be well and happy, Jay. May you achieve the supreme state of Buddhahood, and may you accomplish your practice. Who is Marichi Devi? Marichi is a form of a Tara. So this is Marichi. So yesterday I giving her mantra transmission and her teaching Om Marichi Mamswa. Marichi is a form of Tara or green Tara, and she's actually become a protector. Marichi can become your protector, and she grant you blessings, and she actually free you from all kinds of fears and grant your wishes quickly. Okay, so Marichi is same as Green Tara, because Green Tara has 108 forms, or 21 forms, mainly 21 forms, and one of the 21 forms is Marichi. Okay, bro, do you know any Buddha temple at Puchong near Mariamman temple? I don't know any Buddha temple there, but there's a Sri Lankan Buddhist center, Tiratana. So you can go there, but there you won't find any deities like this, because that one is a Sri Lankan temple which is based on Theravada tradition. But this practice you will only find in Vajrayana tradition, which is a root in Tibetan. So you can go to some Tibetan Buddhist temple. Maybe you can PM me. I can give you some temple locations so you can go and visit. Hi Samantha, wow. Why some Tarama form have different colors? Uh, Jay, if you go to Kechara Center, yeah, you can go to Kechara also. You can see, but it's nice place. Why some Tarama forms have different colors? You see, they have 5 colors. Solely have main 5 colors. Uh, Green is activity of all the Buddhas. Karma, karma is a activity of all the Buddhas. Green color. Yellow is a increasing or enhancing akarshana, increasing color. Red is a magnetizing or subjugation color. Vashya means vashyam. The red is the red color is like a can be magnetize someone, can magnetize yourself. So red is a magnetized color. White is a peaceful color or pacified color, and blue is a rightful color. So this is the main 5 colors that Tara 21 Taras has, but each color the function has this. Okay, Gautama Buddha is a form of Mahavishnu. That is for Hindus, but for the Buddhists, and Buddha never ever said that he is enlightened, he is awakened. He is an avatar of some god or no. Even in Buddha's time, Vishnu himself come and listen to his teachings. We can find the text. My question is, you don't know something about certain religious teachings. You never ever go and even read the text of that religious teaching, the religious books, and then you condemn that, say that that person or that the Mahatma is actually avatar of Vishnu in your sense, okay, in your sense, but you have zero knowledge regarding on their religions and the path. And how come that you can say that is your perception is right and their perception is wrong? Even you never go there, even you never read anything text or books for their in that religion, not only Buddhism or Christianity or something. Even I hear that Jesus is Vishnu avatar. When did Jesus become Vishnu avatar? Everything is avatar. I didn't condemn anything, but you see, we have a lot of perception, we have a lot of self-made proclamation, and I no comment for that. Buddha shows that he is like you and me. He shows that what you can achieve in ultimate level. Even many Mahatmas like Raghavendra Swami or Shirdi Baba or Babaji or Buddha or whoever the gurus you see, they all shows what human can ultimately achieve in their divine state. So Buddha teach that you too can become Buddha if you put effort and practice. Okay? Bro, how do you manage to gain so much knowledge in religions like Buddhism and Hinduism? Thanks to my guru in both traditions, but mainly I go to Buddhist traditions. I'm just focusing one. So I have a lot of gurus from Hindu tradition and Buddhist traditions. So their guidance, their teachings actually make me like this. Without them, I'm no one. I'm no one here. But apart from Guru, I also go and learn, I research and read their text, and I see as it is. You see, when I go to Hindu text, when I read the Hindu text, I read as it is. And I go to Buddhist text and I read the Buddhist text and know as it is. I won't compare. If you compare, you will become confused. So see thing as it is. If Buddhist teaching, then it is Buddhist teaching. If it's Hindu teaching, then it is Hindu teaching. And see for yourself which path it suits for you and follow that path. That's it. Easy as peasy as that. Welcome, Naresh. May you gain some knowledge. May you go again more and more in your spiritual practice, even your material practice. Okay. How do you yeah, Jay, are you Indian? Are you Indian or what? I look like you are foreigner. I think so. Are you Indian? So yeah, that's the thing. Om Jambala Jalindras. 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 Any other questions? வேற ஏதாவது கேள்வி இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். சாரி காய்ஸ், எனக்கு தமிழ் நான் பேசுவேன், நான் தமிழ் நன்றாகவே பேசுவேன். பட் சில விஷயங்கள் வந்து நான் சமர்ப்பணம் பண்ணோன்னா, நான் தமிழ் யூஸ் பண்ணேன்னா சில வார்த்தைகள் எனக்கு பயன்படுத்த தெரியாது, உபயோகப்படுத்த தெரியாது. ஸோ மேபி வாட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு sampaikan, or I want to give it to you, become like different meanings ready. So that's why I'm using English, easy for me, and whatever I want to transmit to you is very easy for me to transmit to you. That's why ஏன்னா சில பேர் இருக்காங்க, ஓ நீ தமிழ்நாடுக்கு தமிழ் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டே, இங்கிலீஷ் யூஸ் பண்ற அப்படி இப்படின்னு. பட் I'm not kind of biased like that. Okay. Om Jambala Jalindraya So, 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 Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala. So if you guys have any questions regarding yesterday Marichi practice and today I give the Jambala practice, yesterday I giving this Marichi practice and today I give Jambala practice. If you have any question regarding on this, please hear me, or I still have time, so maybe you can ask some questions. Okay, so on next day, I will give on Vajrasattva. So in coming day, I will give a practice transmission of Vajrasattva in future. So please stay tuned. Vajrasattva is a Buddha of purification. He is the actual Adi Buddha, the supreme primordial Buddha, Vajrasattva. So Vajrasattva practice is actually helps you to purify your negative karma of countless time. So Vajrasattva practice is very, very profound. So maybe in future I would like to do Vajrasattva transmission of mantra and the teachings. So if you like, stay tuned with me, or you can personally WhatsApp me. So I will add you in my Tara group. In that group, I will teach a lot of stuff like this. Okay. So any other questions? 10 more times, 10 more minutes. Any other questions? So yesterday Marichi mantra is Om Marichi Mam Swaha, the short version, and has a long version. So those who need long version, please PM me. I give you the Marichi long version. And the short mantra for Marichi is Om Marichi Mam Swaha. Om Marichi Mam. Marichi is a form of Tara also. Okay, she have a 3 face. One red is a rightful face, yellow is a peaceful face, and then you have a white boar face, Varaha Mukha, boar face, and you have a 6 arms, and she rides on a 7 wild boar pigs or wild boar chariot. So Marichi is a form of Tara also, and you can access Marichi and you can do the Marichi meditation and her mantra and practice her to gain some clairvoyance, to gain some courageous, to gain some free from all kinds of doubt and fear, and you also can gain some protection, something like this. So Marichi is very profound practice too, that yesterday I giving the transmission, I won't do it again. So please go to my TikTok video, there's I put the mantra so you guys can see. Okay. Om Marichi Mam Swaha, Marichi Mam Swaha, Marichi Mam Swaha. Om Jambalaye Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha, Om Jambala Jalindraya Swaha. Okay. So we conclude the transmission and teachings here. So we do some little prayers of thing. So we do the conclusion prayer here. So we do the dedication prayer here. Okay. By this merit may I attain omniscience Buddhahood. Having defeated the enemies my wrongdoings, may I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Whatever virtue sentient beings possesses, whatever good they have done, will do and are doing now, whatever goodness they are may be, may it permit all beings everywhere. By the virtue accumulated throughout the 3 times by others and myself, may all beings filling the reaches of space enter the gateway of the unexcelled path, and may they attain the Vajra holder's crown. By all the virtue actually performed and mentally created by myself and all sentient beings of the 3 times, may all beings of 6 realms attain the 5 primordial wisdom of the Buddhas in the Dharmadhatu Mandala of awakened mind. Glorious root Guru, precious one who sits upon lotus at my heart, hold me with kindness and grant me all accomplishment of enlightened body, speech, and mind. I pray for the excellent health of the Guru. I pray that he lives a supreme long life. I pray that his activities spread far and wide. Grant blessings that I may not be separate from my Guru. May the Buddha's teaching, the only source of benefits and happiness, endure long, and may the victory banner of longevity be steadfast for those who uphold the teachings. May the sound of the great Dharma liberate all sentient beings from suffering. Please remain and teach the Dharma for the infinite millions of kalpas. By the might of the powerful merit, may the aspiration of benefactors and their circles be accomplished within this very lifetime. May the obstacles be pacified, may everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. Just as a hero Manjushri realized things as they are, and as did the Samantabhadras too, I will follow in their path and perfectly dedicate all these virtues. As all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the victorious one of the 3 times, I fully dedicate all my roots of virtue to excellent conduct. By the blessings of the Buddhas who attained the 3 kayas, by the blessings of the truth of unchanging nature of reality, by the blessings of undivided Sangha community, may my prayers be fulfilled according to this dedication. By the virtues accumulated in 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the intrinsic root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed perfect complete Buddhahood. Great Vajradhara, Mahasiddha Tilopa, Mahasiddha Naropa, Mahasiddha Marpa, Mahasiddha Mahayogi Milarapa, Dharma Lord Gampopa, Pamo Drupa, and Lord Drikungpa, the auspicious Guru of auspicious of all the Kagyu Lamas, prevail. So we do the long life prayers for His Holiness Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama. For this realm encircled by the snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefits and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Avalokiteshvara, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. embodiment of three jewels. Great being who upholds and increases the teachings of Shakya Muni, Gautama Buddha. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes the everything spontaneously, live long. So, your thousand arms, the thousand wheel turning kings. Your thousand eyes are thousand Buddhas of fortune aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to you, O Bhagavan Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. By this virtue may I swiftly accomplish a Lord Avalokiteshvara. May I achieve the state of Avalokiteshvara and Tara and all the Buddhas. May I bring all beings without exception to that state of complete enlightenment. May Bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. Namo Buddhaya, Sarva Mangalam. Thank you, guys. So may Buddha bless you. May when you attain the state of Buddhahood in this very lifetime. Thank you. Sarva Mangalam. Sarvam Sukhi Hot.